I know old Joe does. All right, here we go. Let's get down on the ground. We're going to start with some tall kneeling breathing. Better adjust my screen here. Be looking up at the ceiling. All right, so in that tall kneeling position with the arms extended, it's virtually impossible to breathe with your shoulders up here. So we're going to breathe through the belly, 6 deep breaths. Let's try to push out as much air as you can. So I know you can't see my shoulders moving at all because they're not. All the movements in my stomach and the diaphragm, it's expanding and contracting. One more breath. All right, then we're going to flip over. We're going to do some double leg hip bridges. You know the drill. Flex the ankles for more glute activation. Push the ground away. 2-second pause. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squeeze those glutes tight. 7 and 8. All right, then we're going to sit up. We're going to do some shin rolls. So sit nice and tall. Drop both shins to one side. Pause. Feel that stretch in your hips. Other side. That's 1. And 2. Remember, if your hips don't move right and they're really tight, it's going to mess with your back or your knees or both. So the hips have to do their job. They have to be limber. They're built to move. This is 5. And 6. So now we'll do some sideline clamshells. So knees bent, feet together. And just going to open up that clamshell. Pause at the top. That's 1. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you come down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Flip over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next, we're going to do some active leg lowering. So you're going to start with both legs. Knees straight. If you can't hold them up straight, bring them down a little more. The key is to keep the knees straight. So even if I start here, I'll bring them down 1, nice and slow. You want to keep your back flat. and the knees straight. If it's really hard for you to hold your leg up, grab a yoga strap, and you could do one side at a time, 8 reps. Nice and slow. That's 6. And 7. And 8. All right, next we'll get up to a half kneeling position. And we'll do our hip flexor mobility. I'll give you the side view. So I'm going to squeeze the glute over here. Notice a little shift in my pelvis. I'm going to hold it for about 3 seconds and then relax. Squeeze it tight and then relax. Notice I'm not rocking forward like that. I'm just tightening up the glute. You should feel the stretch right here in the front of the hip. 3-second hold and relax. That's 4. 2 more. And 6. Now switch sides. Now squeeze in the right glute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Next, quadruped position. T-spine rotations. So neutral spine, neutral neck. Don't put your head down like that. Hand behind your ear. I'm going to push the ground away. Rotate like that. Watch your hands. So your elbow with your eyes the whole time. That's 4. We're going for 8. Exhale as you rotate. 5, 6, 7. Notice this arm stays straight and still. 7 and 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we'll go the single leg quadruped rock back. So same quadruped position. One leg out to the side. I'm going to move my hands forward slightly. Push the ground away as you exhale. You'll feel that stretch in your inner thigh. Inhale back to the beginning. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll do the other side. Give you alternate view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Next, we're going to do some 4 pikes up in a tall plank. We'll start here. Push the ground away. Let those heels drop. Come back down to the tall plank. 5 reps. It's 2. We'll exhale as we push. Inhale as we go back to the tall plank. 4. and 5. All right, next we're going to continue our warm-up in a standing position. I'm going to grab the big timer here. All right, so we're just going to march, emphasizing getting the knees up high. Go for about 15 seconds. Swing your arms. Should feel natural to swing your arms like when you run. All right, so now take it to a skip. If you're not comfortable skipping, you can continue to march. And then we'll jog for about 15. Same thing. You're not comfortable jogging, keep marching. Trying to get that heart rate up, body temperature up. Lubricate those creaky joints. All right, let's do some arm circles. Count out 20 forward. That's 10 on each arm. For those math whizzes out there. 10. And 20. Backstroke, same. Count. If your shoulders are really stiff, you bend those elbows more. That'll help. $18, $19, and $20. Now I'll do same with the hips, hip circles. I'll do 5 to the outside first. 2, nice and slow. 3, 4, and 5. I'll switch legs, do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to the other leg for some inside circles. 1, 2. Trying to keep that knee at 90 degrees. 4, and 5. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's do some alternating knee hugs. Again, 5 on each side. If you can't grab the outside of the knee, lift under the thigh. That's 2 on each leg. Going for 5. 3, 4, and 5. Next, we've got toe touches. So we're going to fully extend on each rep. Shift your hips back before you reach for your toes. So hips back, reach as low as you can. If you can't touch your toes, you got your shoelaces, your ankles, your shins, or your knees. But either way, keep your knees straight. 2, exhale down. Inhale back to the start. 4. You should feel a little more pliable on each subsequent rep. You feel like you can go just a little further. 6, 7, and 8. Now that we've loosened up your hamstrings a little, let's try some high leg kicks. We'll do 8 on each side. 7, and 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Next, we're going to do a squat with a pull. You're going to squat, pull those arms apart, open up your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale up, inhale down. It's 3. We'll do 10 reps. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next, we're going to do some horizontal rotation. So just like you've thrown a ball against the wall, we're going to rotate, pivot that back foot like so. I'll move back. You can see that footwork. Like you're throwing a ball. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we'll go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next, we've got either a lateral squat or a lateral lunge. So a lateral squat is this way, one knee bends. A lateral lunge, you'd step every time and push back to the middle. So let's do 6 on each side, whichever you choose. 1, 2, 3. This is a lateral squat. 4, 5, and 6. The other way, I'll do a lunge. You can see it. Pushing. Starts the same. We're just pushing back to the middle. 4, 5, and 6. All right, take a second, get some water. And we're going to work on our core circuit next. Today, we're going to do reverse crunches and a front plank. If you've got something heavy to hold on to for your reverse crunch, good time to grab it. Otherwise, you could use the legs on a table or a chair. I'm going to grab a kettlebell. I'm going to straighten out my sign. It looks a little crooked. That's a little better. All right, so we're going to hold a tall plank for 45 seconds. That's exercise number 1. Then we'll do 10 reverse crunches. I'm going to grab my big timer. I know you guys don't trust me. And we're going to go into a tall plank. So here we go, 45 seconds. I want you to squeeze your glutes. Keep your back neutral. If your hips are too high, like this, you won't be able to squeeze your glutes. So that's how you know if you're too high. If you feel it in your lower back, it's probably because you're too low. So you want to stay right in the middle. 20 gone by. 30. If you need to make it more challenging, slide those elbows forward like that. Let's go 10 more seconds. And time. All right, so let me show you reverse crunch before we start our official count. I'm going to start with my heels tucked in as far as I can towards my butt. I don't want my legs to fly out like this. I'm going to keep them tucked in. I'm going to start as close to the ground as I can, and then I want to pull my knees in like that. Notice my hips are coming slightly off the ground. If that's too hard for you, don't bring them off the ground. Okay, the challenge will be as you lower them and keep your back neutral. So here we go. 10 reps. 1. Lower the legs slowly. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right, we'll take about 30 seconds rest. And then we'll do it again. All right, who else is out there? I see a little bigger number than who's identified themselves. So if you're out there, please type into the chat. Let us know who you are. All right, you guys ready? Second plank. Go like this. I'll straighten those legs out. Let me get my clock ready. And go. So remember, you're squeezing your glutes tight. If your hips are too high, you will not be able to squeeze your glutes. If you feel it in your back, you're too low. That's 20 seconds in. 30. 'Hang in there. 5 seconds. And time. All right, next set of reverse crunches. Remember, the heavier the anchor, the easier it'll be. So if you need to progress on this, use something lighter to hold on to. 1. 2, let yourself down slowly. Especially if you're not able to get your hips off the ground. Emphasize the lowering of the legs. That'll make it tougher. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right, so that is our core workout. So grab some water while I explain to you our strength circuit. So our 4 exercises today. Let me just get my chalkboard out. You get some water. We're going to be doing some reverse lunges, some alternating dumbbell shoulder presses, some goblet squats, and prone tees. There you go. You see that? All right, good. All right, I'll give you the modification. So a reverse lunge looks like this. You're stepping back into that split squat position. Option number 2 would be a bottoms up split squat. You can throw a pad under this knee or a pillow. Get up from the bottom each time so that you're not stepping back and forth. You're just going down and up. Now, if your knees don't allow you to do any type of lunge, you're going to grab a chair and we'll do some single leg hip hinges like this. So notice there's very little bend in the knee on this. It's more about getting the hip back, and then you'll feel it back in that glute. So that's the first exercise with all the options. Number 2, we're going to do some alternating dumbbell shoulder presses. So that's like this, alternating presses. If you don't have dumbbells or your shoulders are not conducive to that, you've got push-ups, modified push-ups, or you can hold a tall plank 30 to 45 seconds. That's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3 is the goblet squat. You can hold on to whatever you have, kettlebell, dumbbell, anything heavy. No other option for that except to do the squats without any weight. Exercise number 4, prone tees. Flat on your stomach. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. If you don't want to get down to the ground and you have some tubing, you could do the tubing pull aparts. Like so. I'm going to grab some tubing. And we're ready to go. So exercise number 1, reverse lunge, bottoms up split squat, or a single leg hip hinge. So here we go, reverse lunge. We're going to do 12 reps today. 3 sets of everything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, second exercise. You've got dumbbell shoulder presses or push-ups or a tall plank, 30 to 45 seconds. Here we go, 12 reps. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It's the advantage of doing push-ups is you get a little more rest before your goblet squats. You're probably done before the shoulder presses. All right, 12 goblet squats. I'm going to keep that kettlebell real close to my body, not holding it out here, real close. 12 reps. Inhale down, exhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, next we have either the prone tees, which is lying flat on your stomach, or we've got tubing pull aparts. 12 reps. I'm going to do the prone tees. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Right, so that concludes set number 1. Take 60 seconds. I know I am. Catch your breath. Quiet group this morning. Not much commentary. You must be working hard. Take a few seconds. All right, rest time's over. Let's go back to the reverse lunges or a bottoms up split squat or a single leg hip hinge. For those of you with bad knees, I will give you the hip hinge this time. So holding on to a chair, here we go. Just a slight bend in that knee. This one's all about the hip. The knee barely bends at all. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, alternating dumbbell shoulder presses next, or push-ups, or a tall plank. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, and 24. All right, goblet squats next. 12 reps. Hold that kettlebell close to you. Inhale down, exhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, next exercise, either your prone tees or pull aparts. I did prone tees on the first round to show you. I'll do pull aparts now. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. The only difference here is the hand position. On your prone T's, you've got your thumbs up. Here it's the opposite. And the resistance is coming from the band instead of gravity. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, that concludes set number 2. We've got one more set on the resistance training. You need to kick it up a notch. You can grab weights for your lunges. Go heavier on the shoulder press or go slower. Same with the goblet squats, heavier or slower will make it tougher. Same on the prone T's or the pull parts. When you emphasize the lowering of the weight, whether the weight is you, a band, or a kettlebell, when you emphasize the lowering of the weight, it's going to be much harder and more effective. So we'll take about 15 seconds more. All right, so you guys remember the modifications. We've got reverse lunges or bottoms up split squats, or if your knees are no good for either kind of lunge, you're going to do a single leg hip hinge. So here we go. I did the hip hinge last time. I'll go back to the lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice I'm trying to lower myself slowly, not just dropping. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, exercise number 2. Dumbbell shoulder presses alternating or push up, or you're going to hold a tall plank 30 to 45 seconds. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, and 24. So 12 reps on that. Back to the kettlebell goblet squats. 12 reps. Inhale down, exhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, next exercise, either the prone tees or tubing pull apart. I go back to the pull apart. Messes with my microphone when I lie on my stomach like that. Here we go. Squeeze those shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, that concludes our strength training circuit. Give you about a minute or so. We're going to do our cardio next. So we're going to do 30 seconds of work, followed by 30 seconds of rest. We'll do it 12 times. That's 6 minutes of work. That's it. 6 minutes of hard cardio is better than 20 minutes of slow, steady pace, lollygagging cardio. We're going to do 6 minutes tough. You'll get 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. Catch your breath, grab some water. I'm going to grab another bottle of water. Hopefully you guys are continuing to hydrate. All right, so time to grab your jump ropes. If you've got some kind of step, you could do a quick step onto a box. You could do burpees, you could do mountain climbers. Otherwise, it's body weight stuff. It's full body extensions, like so, which is a simple hinge. It's not a squat, right? We're going to hinge, reach up tall. You could run in place, jog in place. You could skip in place, whatever your heart desires. So here we go. 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest, and go. I'll start with some full body extensions. Reach up tall, come up off those heels. The faster you move, the higher your heart rate will get. 10 seconds. 3. All right, 30 seconds rest. I will go with the jump rope this time. 5 seconds. And go. $15. 5. Oh, there goes my headset. And time. I don't know if my head's too big or too small. I don't know. What do you think, old Joe? You got a big head or a small head? Not staying on. All right, 3 seconds. 15. 5. And time. 10 seconds. All right, this time I'm going to just run in place and go. Ten seconds. 5. And time. 4 down, 8 to go. Try that jump rope again. See if my headset stays on. 5 seconds. 15. 5. And time. 5 down. Here we go. Full body extensions. 15. 'All right, halfway. Who's happy about that? All right, 10 seconds left in your rest. If the rest is too long, you're probably not working hard enough. And go. 10. 5. And time. All right, 5 to go. I know you early risers probably have places to go and people to see. That's why you like to get in early. Oh, except for you, Joe. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, 4 left. Get on with your day. Whew. 3 seconds. Here we go. Good morning, Marilyn. I saw that you were watching. Are you exercising or drinking your coffee? 15. 5. And time. 3 left. I know, Joe. You got plenty to do. You're not the kind of guy to sit around. I know. All right, 3 seconds. 10. And time. All right, 2 left. Now make sure you guys get a healthy breakfast plan for after this. Got to replenish, rejuvenate, replace all the carbohydrate you're burning up. Taking some protein for muscle repair. Here we go. Number 11. 10. And time. All right, one more. Joe, you're going to have some energy left for your topsoil and mulching project. All the more reason to get a nutritious breakfast afterwards. All right, this is the last one. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 15. Finish strong now. Sprint through that tape. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. All right. Nice job, everyone.